We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
I needed that hoe to know his role. You smell what the Rock is cooking.
Now the first carry here for Todd.
Where was he going?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play.
Federico.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Federico James.
You think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little
Told you where you going.
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on first down. But
yeah, it moved you up to what? It moved you up a yard, but didn't give you the yard. That's funny.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's McDonald.
Where are you going?
Back, it's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return.
What a name, Hoffrichter.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's a strong running. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He did very casually, just kind of. Why are there still 2 guys trying to block each other? You see that?
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Number 31.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Yeah,
Here's
Braden's,
2nd and 9,
what, 5th
just a
birthday?
yard on that last run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Giggity.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Kaepernick. That's complete.
Come on.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And
Damn, Debo.
Out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. These
Debo's the one who smacked him.
Who
smacked your guy?
No matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in
that was
today's
Ayuk
football
that got
we use
hit.
all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone...
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field.
McKinley.
Back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
He would have been a Bengal, not a Raven.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Oh, that's PI. Come on, he hit me.
Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football
That's
team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
That sauce was quite weak.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Coleman as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
48 yards. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
23 yards.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick.
Damn it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in
That's
the
what I
end
was
zone,
waiting
but
for.
contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
That'll
At the
do,
1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Kaepernick to throw again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
The game's at 7. Robbie Gould.
So all even at 7 now.
Horchata.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
We headhunting out you. Headhunting out you, playboy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time.
Donde está la biblioteca?
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one that he looks on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt.
Sheffield letting you know you fucked up.
Staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, second year,
you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right?
Take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, damn it. That was a touchdown. A tutty.
That was nice work there defensively to force in.
That was a titty.
This drive started in plus territory. They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Start running, because if you hear that, I'm coming.
To throw is Kaepernick.
Ah, shit.
And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, motherfucker.
And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Are you fucking with my helmet, Charles? Had that shit since the 3rd grade.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, darn. That was a pick, Jaquaski. That was a pick.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And the Falcon 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their
Jim Jam,
skills, they can
Jimmy Jam, Lewis.
A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Montrezl Harrell is going to the Lakers.
Will make it into the end zone.
2-year deal.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Hey, he got what he wanted in fuck is that?
Set to begin their next drive.
Got what he wanted in LA.
At the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the gun, McDonald. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14. Falcons 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 20.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
34.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McDonald sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running.
That man's changed the direction to -12.
Stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
What the fuck?
Able to stop him before
Why'd
he
you?
get a head of steam going.
That is
Why
not
did he?
going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down.
That's a
over
holding.
there. So
Or blocking the back.
That's a
Yep,
good drive.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Here you go.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of
There ain't no
plays,
catching
when
the
they
crack.
result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Taken in the end zone.
Which is fair. I mean,
And
I think.
down he
Oh
goes,
shit!
just
That's
shy of the
face mask.
25.
I think he's
Now,
got the
penalty
fastest
markers
fucking.
down.
Oh, it's holding
Let's see
against
what
you.
that's about.
He
So
declined mine.
erase
I'll
the
decline
flag. They
yours.
decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Turn it
Well,
back
I was
to
thinking
airplane.
like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
I thought that was a face mask.
Into the
Kind
pencil.
of shocked it
Those
was.
last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 1st down, McDonald.
Not this time,
And this will
motherfucker.
be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You told Hafu to beat me?
Is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide
Knock that B out. Knock that B out.
The ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Pettis.
I got suctioned into that.
It was a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Curious, son. Curious,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
I hit square and everything to make sure he knocked that pitch out.
Now you're coming back out. Now they've
God damn
established
it.
this run game. The play action pass could very well be open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick
Quit fucking with my helmet, Charles.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
No, I've had this shit since the 1st grade.
Receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving.
X catch
and here he finds
is clutch.
the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Looking left side, and it's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Golden
One more
and the extra
touchdown.
point.
Get Ayuk up to superstar.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Yep. Why do you think I've been targeting him and just about nobody else?
After the touchdown, it's
That
goal down.
I lagged out on. Oh, and it still stayed in bounds. Say
This
less.
taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, McDonald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Good hold up.
And
Good
they'll
hold
get him
up.
down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice
There you go.
safe throw and a good one.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a quick throw.
Saw it coming that time, motherfucker.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 5 plays on this drive.
I was waiting. I was ready.
All completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the
Over here like, what's good? What's really good, Yoko?
If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the 3rd time here in this half,
I did. I didn't know exactly what you were trying to do.
Former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
I did, tall putty tat.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what
Fuck.
you're telling your team is ball security.
Damn, that was 6. He'd have caught that.
It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space.
He just shrugged that off. He's a physical receiver.
Timeouts, you're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
Oh, where are you throwing? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Falcons.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses...
Oh, damn, I thought I swatted that down.
Falcon touchdown.
To number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners
Damn,
28.
I hit square and everything.
17.
Gave me the animation, looked like a swat, and then he just fucking caved down with it. I was like, no, Jesus, why?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So
Why, SpongeBob, why?
the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Shit.
And it's something that's safe.
That was fucking, who was that, Tevin Coleman? That was Tevin Coleman.
I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something
I forgot that man was on my team.
That can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
Genuinely forgot he was on my team.
Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick.
Oh, throw the ball, Colin. Jesus Christ, man.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was an easy touchdown, you dumb bitch. You stupid bitch.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Don't hate. Don't hate on Dante.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this
I don't even give a
first
shit.
half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports
Get the ball right
halftime
back
report
anyway.
now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's the only way you're going to stop him, bitch.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
Oh!
He was hit as he threw it there.
Got it out.
Forces it in.
Kiss my ass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
Suck my dick.
He's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Kaepernick.
Oh, he should have caught that. What the fuck?
They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Left him wide open. Debo.
Samuel. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
It don't matter.
10.
Why did he celebrate? I didn't even press triangle. Why did he celebrate?
Down on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
No, I'm very confused. He just
That's a pretty quick
blatantly
response
started
to the
celebrating,
last
and I'm holding
touchdown
R2,
drive.
so I'm like, what the
They've
fuck?
given up momentum.
Like, no, bitch, don't stop and dance. Run.
Because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18.
Wasn't that what it was last year? L2, R2, and triangle to celebrate?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard
bitch.
line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to
Get him,
answer the
Bosa.
first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Up 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him
Nope.
up nicely for second down.
No, you don't, motherfucker.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
34 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Atlanta.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
The score, Niners 35, Falcons 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's what I
The
think.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but then just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Kaepernick now to throw.
Oh, shit, he caught it.
Receiver Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Bye.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in.
That's all I needed. That's 3 touchdowns. That's 200 yards. He got both. That motherfucker's getting this superstar.
And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
God
and
damn
this
it.
is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up. The kind of game he's having.
They
10
gave it to
yards
him.
there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now
I
think
thought
the
they were going to call it
scoreboard is
incomplete.
dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. Caught left side by Funchess.
McDonald's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to
Not this time, bitch.
And incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones finds his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was Jaquaski's yard.
Throwing again. McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's right. Just slow him down so I can clean it up.
As he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get
it's all gravy, baby.
That, so
it's all gravy.
3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McDonald. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Hang on a second. Let me see something. I think. Nope. Cap's got 4 touchdowns. Okay. Going to make sure if I needed to move him out. And, of course, that was my one pause, so I can't actually do it now.
And that's where the return stops.
11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A man from nearby Stanford, Solomon Thomas, on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got to program them and stuff.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Ah, come on. Why'd you hop backwards, you asshole?
Down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense.
Yeah, that's overtime.
It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out.
Yes.
You see and get
Kinlaw's got his X factor, which means all your blocking resistance is gone.
Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep.
Oh, the pressure.
I wasn't kidding. I said it's all gone.
Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Nope.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He did just kind of casually let me run, too.
Carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's like, nah, he got it. He got it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Coleman has it here right side. And they snap him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Tried to make me go for it. I was expecting the fucking, field goal.
We'll be back after this.
Nah, you're going to fullback dive. And I'm like, no, that's exactly what I don't want to do.
The field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
You might miss it.
And
Nope,
the
it's good.
38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves breathing.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him. And
like I said, that one guy was on him, and then he ran into Fred Warner.
This team's gonna have a lot of questions.
Shoulder checked him like a brick shit house, that guy.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ah.
He's gonna let it fly.
Nope.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception.
You care if I nail this out?
It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the
game,
second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to...
All right, let's see if they're going to give me my fucking upgrade. Nick Bosa? Oh, yeah. +2 awareness, +1 strength, +2 tackle. Kinlaw, about to hit the 90 overall club. Ooh, +3 release for Ayuk. That's what I like to see. +1 awareness, +1 catch in traffic, +3 release.
Stop it, quiet. If it's smooth, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, mighty silent. Private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole
Yeah, buddy. Superstar for Ayuk. Oh shit, Akello Witherspoon got star. Alright. I ain't mad at it. I wasn't expecting him to get it, but shit. All right, say less, my guy. Ayuk is right there about to get another upgrade. Killer Witherspoon. Hi, Spoonie. I see you. I see you, young man. And we will set that to ready to advance. And we can stop the